The initial caller described hearing multiple gunshots in the area, and moments later, an additional caller reported an unresponsive male wearing a gray shirt and blue jeans lying on the sidewalk. Here are the 911 calls and corresponding radio broadcasts.
911 emergency.
Hi, there's somebody outside shooting down the street.
What's the address that you're calling from?
422 Stillhurst.
How many shots did you hear, ma'am?
I think we heard about 4 shots.
Did you see anything?
It looked. Did you see anything? Asking. I just heard gunshots.
How many minutes have passed since you heard the gunshots?
Just about 1 minute. I can't really see. I looked up, but I couldn't.
Just a moment, ma'am. Don't hang up.
No, I heard like. Hello?
Hi. What is the emergency?
Hi. I don't know. There's a guy in front of my house. He's on the floor. We heard.
What address are you calling from, ma'am?
42 Stillhurst Avenue.
Is he awake and breathing?
Is he breathing, Mom? I don't know.
Is he in the roadway or on the sidewalk?
No, he's on our sidewalk.
What color shirt and pants is he wearing? Are you able to tell?
He's wearing a gray shirt with blue jeans and a black cap off of his head.
Did you see what happened?
No, we heard like loud. It sounded like, I don't know if it was. What did it sound like, Mom?
So you guys didn't see?
Mom, I hear it again. Come inside.
Is he getting up at all? Or does it look like he's passed out? Okay.
The shots heard 42, Stillhurst 4, 4 RPs advising of 4 shots heard. Heard 1 ago. An additional RP calling from 42. Stillhurst is a male laying on the sidewalk. The victims are in a gray shirt and blue jeans.
Upon arriving at the scene, the first responding patrol officer heard gunfire nearby and saw an unresponsive male victim lying on the ground. As he parked his patrol vehicle next to the victim, the suspect began to fire multiple rounds in his direction. The suspect was later identified as Eduardo Roberto Medina Berumen. One officer who was on scene quickly advised responding units that Berumen was shooting toward him and provided a partial clothing description of Berumen to responding officers. Berumen was described as a male armed with a rifle, wearing a black and white flannel shirt. Moments later, an additional officer arrived on scene, and his patrol vehicle immediately took gunfire from Berumen. One of the rounds fired by Berumen struck a patrol vehicle window, and the resulting glass fragments hit the second arriving officer in the face. This officer got out of the vehicle and took cover behind his patrol vehicle. Berumen continued to fire multiple rounds toward both officers and their police vehicle, resulting in an officer-involved shooting. Following the officer-involved shooting, the first arriving officer repositioned himself closer to the officer who had been struck in the face. Portions of the incident were captured on video by the responding officers' body-worn cameras. Body-worn cameras utilized by the Baldwin Park Police Department are typically worn at chest level by patrol officers and provide a general perspective from the officer's viewpoint. However, due to the camera's positioning, viewers may not see everything the officer sees or experiences during an incident. When activated, both audio and video recording begin. Additionally, body-worn cameras feature a 30-second video buffer without audio that records the moments prior to activation. This function is intended to capture sudden or rapidly unfolding events in which an officer may not have had the opportunity to immediately activate their camera.
34.97.
California, 91706.
34. Shots fired. There's a male with a rifle. Shots are being fired. I'll be to the front of 42. Shots fired. There's a male with a rifle. Continuing shots towards my patrol unit. Suspect's gonna be wearing a black and white flannel. Unit coming up, get out of your vehicle and get behind your vehicle. He's firing at units. "34 shots fired. 34 shots fired." "34, I'm going to 32. I got him, dude.
You down?
Where's your head, brother? Where your head, brother?
They hit me right in the fucking face, bro. They went through the fucking windshield of my head.
Okay.
After momentarily losing sight of Baruman, the officers broadcast his last known location over the radio and notified responding units that he was continuing to move through the area. Shortly thereafter, additional responding units arrived at scene and positioned themselves south of where Baruman had last been seen. An officer who was positioned south of Baruman's last known direction exited his patrol vehicle and began to instruct nearby community members to get to safety and inside their homes.
Where's he at? Where's he at? 41, where are you, son? Go back inside! Go inside!
As he advanced north on the sidewalk, he was struck by gunfire from Baruman. After striking the officer, Baruman continued firing rounds at the other officers, preventing them from immediately pulling the wounded officer and the initial victim to safety for medical treatment. Shortly thereafter, an air unit arrived overhead and eventually located Baruman armed with a rifle lying on his back in the front yard of a nearby residence. With the assistance of the air unit, patrol officers conducted a rescue operation to retrieve the wounded officer and move him to safety. The wounded officer was then immediately transported to a local hospital by officers.
Officers. Okay, he's going to be down on his back in that left area beneath the columns. He is conscious with his head leaning forward.
Can we get a color of the house? Let's get another car. Let's get another car.
We gotta get the car.
Let's get another car. Let's get another car. We can move up. We gotta. Hey, somebody get him out of here. Fuck.
Where is it at? Where is it at?
Oh, listen. We have. Let's move. Somebody on that team. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Go.
Where is he at? Where is he at?
I don't see him. Drag him and go. Grab him. Let's go.
Go, drag him. Hurry up.
An officer equipped with an armored vehicle responded to the location a short time later. Utilizing the armored vehicle, officers approached Baruman, who still had his rifle within reach, in the front yard of a nearby residence. The officers began to give Baruman verbal commands to have him drop the rifle and not move toward it. As an arrest team approached Baruman, he did not comply with the officer's commands and moved his arm toward the rifle, resulting in another officer-involved shooting.
Hey, he's down. Drop the gun. He's right here in this. Hurry up. He's right here. Right here. Right in front of me. 4-2. The rifle is not in his hands. Hey, don't move. Back up! Back up! Back up! Who? Where's the suspect? Right in front of me. 4-2. I got him. He's moving. Don't fucking move. Don't fucking move. Cover us. I got him.
After being taken into custody, the officer determined that Bruman had been struck by gunfire. They immediately requested a rescue ambulance and rendered aid until paramedics